So slides are visible.
Yes, it's visible.
Oh.
Okay, Mayank, any question do you have?
Mayank, you have raised the hand.
Yeah, I think it's a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, so we can start now. Good evening, everyone. I am Ankit Karan, a fourth year BTech student, and I have Sudhanshu Chauhan along with me. We will deliver a session today on technical report using LaTeX. So the first question arises now in our mind after this session: that what is the need of technical reports, and why LaTeX is preferred for it? So in today's session, we will cover how to prepare a good technical report and the concept of LaTeX used for it. So first of all, let's talk about the need of technical reports. Since we all are the upcoming engineers and we should be able to present our work which we did in our field. And for the same, we need to know how it should be presented clearly. So by the means of the help of technical report, we can easily present our upcomings or our the work which we are doing in our field in a proper way. Also, in order to effectively communicate with the readers of our writings, technical report plays an important role. Since we all are the students and we are in the college level, so let's talk about the technical report with respect to the courses and academics. In most of the courses, we need to prepare an experiment report, or in labs, we need to document the observation and readings in a form of report. And here comes the knowledge of writing a good technical report helps. Also, in our colleges, there are some flagship courses like DP and ISTP, along with the MTP in the fourth year, which where the major part of your work will be represented through that report. The whole research part and the work you did in the whole semester, the whole projects should be written in a way that the reader can just understand it in a single go. The project can be replicated by anyone but just reading the report and the structure. So it should be presented in a proper way. So we should know how to write a good technical report. So this session is it will help you to write a technical report in a proper way. So you all will be thinking about there are various options of technical reports, and we can have that in easy way. So why do we need to write in the LaTeX? Since report can be also written over the MS Word, but it won't give you the much control over the report layout and the structure which you want to. But when you create a document in the LaTeX, you can control nearly every bit of it on the page which you want to generate. Actually, in LaTeX, we have to write a source code which can compile to generate a PDF structure that we submit as a report format. Also, LaTeX provide the various solutions to a single problem, just like creating a table in the report. There are various approaches to create that table, which we can see in detail in the other slides. Also, LaTeX is not based on what you see is what you get. That is, you should not get the same what you write in the source code. Like you need to define the various classes, various sections. Then the outcome of that source code after compilation will give you the final report. So without wasting much time, let's get started over the details of the LaTeX and its detailed structure. Now Sudhanshu will explain the detailed structure of the LaTeX and its components.
Okay, so good evening, everyone. I am Sudhanshu Chauhan. So, what is LaTeX? So, first of all, we should know that the pronunciation is LaTeX. No, we don't call it as LaTeX. So, this is the basic thing. Then, what is it? So, it is a typesetting tool. So, we can use source code to generate the document rather than just typing in Word and then we can get the final document. So in LaTeX, we have various options. Like we can make single column reports, we can make IEEE double column reports, we can make our resumes, then we can make thesis reports, we can make posters. So there are various options. So also LaTeX encourages structured writing. So what is structured writing? We will focus in further slides. So here it is. What is structured writing? So It basically means your progression of text must be smooth. So similar points must be lined up together. So this is the thing which lacks in MS Word. And thirdly, the ideas and arguments must progress in logical manner. That is, if you are writing some section, then you need to have one subsection in it. So that goes in a hierarchical manner. So it is pretty good in LaTeX. Now, structure. So we can see that structured writing is a key prospect for good academic writing. Okay. Now, why only LaTeX? So because it is professionally used by all over, engineers, research scholars, PhD scholars, that is MTech guys. So it is professionally used. Then it is a typesetting tool. We will discuss about the typesetting also. Then it is user friendly, and the interface of LaTeX is quite easy, and the commands are very easy. You can get a grip on it after 2 to 3 hands-on experience. Then automatic generation feature is there in it, so you can automatically generate a list of figures, list of tables. The bibliography can be wrote out in it. So it is bibliography is one of the most important aspect in report. We will discuss about this also. Then we can add index and footnotes also, and the main point is it is open source. So now, what are typesetting tools? So text is composed using individual types. Now, what are types? So types are the combination of symbols, letters, glyphs. For example, you may take as Greek letters. So in that we can type alpha, beta, gammas, and all. Okay. Similarly, we can write equations in it. Okay, and some algorithms also. Then we can add images, snapshots, and tables also in it. Now, what is bad typesetting can lead you to? So it can lead you to 3 Ds. So it will draw the unnecessary attention of the reader, and it will distract the reader, and eventually it will result in decrement in your marks if some professor is checking it. Okay. Then we have 2 options. We have first option is we have TextWorks software. So in this software, you can write a LaTeX report. So this software needs to be installed in Windows, and some of the packages which you will need in it, you need to install them, those packages also. Then instead of this, we have in modern days we have new option, that is the online platform. So it is known as Overleaf. So you can just make an account on it, then you can log in, and you can start your work on it. Then what is Overleaf? We will discuss briefly about it. So it is easy to use, user friendly. I will show you the interface at the end of the presentation. Then it has many predefined templates. You can choose any of the resume template. You can choose any of the IEEE report formats. You can choose poster templates. So you can make them. It is very easy for the user to go through it. Then the main thing is that so we talked about the TextWorks software. So you cannot share it with your team members. So if in some course, if you are in a team, you need to work on a project. So there are team members. So you won't be able to share your report with your team member. Like you must be knowing about Google Docs. So simultaneously, more than one person can edit the Google Doc. So with Overleaf, it is same. You can share with your team members, but there is a limit that you can only share with one team member. So you can you can share with one team member and do your project. Now the next thing is it automatically finds the errors. So it will cross the line in which there is an error. Then you can fix the error. Then, and the most important thing is that you all you need is just a web browser for Overleaf. Nothing more installing of packages and all in your laptop. Okay, so here we will go to the basics of LaTeX, that is the general flow. So generally what you see in a report, if somebody wants to make a report, then there will be some title, author, abstract, main text, and all. So first of all, basically you need to clear the class of document. That is the type of document which you are making, whether you are making a report, whether you are typing a letter, And interestingly, in LaTeX, you can also write your book. So then there are many packages. So packages, what are packages? We will talk about this also later. So it will be used further. Then you need to begin the document. Then you need to have title. You can write author's name, whether it may be individual or team members, whatever it may be. Then you can write abstract. What is the basic idea of your report? Abstract means your idea, it's just an idea, it's not implemented. So in the further report you will implement it. Then there will be main text. In main text it will consist of sections, subsections, then subsections, figures and tables. Okay, then you can add footnotes. Then you can add bibliography also. So what is document class? So whenever you write a LaTeX report, you need to start the report by one statement, that is left/document class. Then there will be options, then there will be class in curly brackets. So what is class? So class is previously also I told you that you can write report, letter, book and all, article also. So if you are writing an article, in the place of class you need to write article. Then if you are writing report, similarly you can write report, letter and book and so on. And there are only not these four classes. You can find much more classes and options on internet. I will give you the sources also. Then second is the what is options. So you need to type the font size, that is what is the font size you need in your report. Then you can specify the paper size, letter paper, legal paper or executive paper. So these are some of the options that you can specify. Then there are page formats also. Suppose some professor needs you to write one column report, but at the other day some professor might need you to write two column report. So for that you can write one column and two column respectively. So for example, the what is the text which you need to type in that, that is left/document class. Then A4 paper, as I told you here. Then 12 points, that is the font. Two column means you're writing in an article of two column. Then here article. Then second example is document class conference. So conference is standard one. So everything will be fixed. You cannot change its font size and columns and all. So IEEE Tran. So this is also standard one. So IEEE Tran basically consists of two column format report, which can be academically published in IEEE societies and all. Okay. So now front matter, that is we can call it as title page. So how do you write title in LaTeX? So this is the command which you need to type, that is left/. So one thing in LaTeX, whenever you type the command, you need to add left slash in it. So every time you will see that left/ is there mandatorily. Then left/title. Then type your title here. Suppose your title of report is modern day India. Okay, so you can type modern day India here. Then you can write your name in author command. So you need to type this left/author, and everything you write in LaTeX, the argument which you write in LaTeX, that should be in curly brackets. So you can see that every argument is in curly brackets. So you can write your name, or if it is a group project, you can write the names of your friends and all, those who are there in group. Then similarly you can add date also, suppose that 17th August. Then to execute the title command, you need to add one more command, that is left/make title. So this is the command which you need to add. So this was about front matter. Then writing a document. Now after title we need to start our next part of our report. So what is it? See, whenever you need to add sections and subsections in your report, you need to add them between two commands, that is the begin document and end document. Rest of the things will be in between these two commands. So we will see it further. So writing a document again. So a begin document, which we saw previously. Then title, two-stage. Suppose you want to add title, then you can add two-stage operational amplifier. Suppose. Then author, you can add your name or your team member's name. Okay. Then you can make title is for implementing that title command. Then you can add abstract. So abstract also you have to add your abstract stuff between these two commands, begin abstract and end abstract. So you can add abstract between these. Then from here onwards we can start our main report, that is the introduction, that is the main text, circuit diagrams, working of circuit and all. So suppose generally we start with introduction of our report. So you can type a command that is known as, whenever you need to add a section, the command is /section, and in curly brackets you need to add the you need to write the name of your section, whatever it may be. So suppose if it is introduction here, then after this you can directly start writing in the same line, or you can also start writing in the next line. So one thing to note is that in LaTeX there is no indentation error like you must have seen in Python and all. Okay, so now you can add a subsection. So previously we talked about the hierarchical writing. So here is the hierarchy. You can see that after section there will be subsection, then there can be subsection which will be under subsection. Okay, so in subsection you can add the name of the subsection, that is circuit diagram of two-stage op amp. Then you can write your stuff, whatever the theory you need to write in that. Then you can add a new section. Then similarly you can go on. Then after that, suppose I told you that whenever you are writing a report, you need to first begin the document, then you need to end the document. So here you can see that we have finally end our document. Then we talked about packages also. So what are the packages? So you might remember that I told you to install TextWorks, that software. So if you are if you are downloading that software, then you need to install all the packages. But in Overleaf it is not like this. So because you are working on web browser, so you need to just call the command, that is /use package hyperref. So here you can see I have given an example of 4 packages, but these are not only the 4 packages. You can find much more packages online. I will give you the source also afterwards. So in use package you can write, suppose you are writing hyperref. So hyperref is a package you need which helps you to create hyperlinks in your document. Suppose you need to add a clickable link in your document so that professor can go directly towards to that link which you have quoted. So this hyperref package will help you. Then the second one is that suppose second package is tabular X. So it is important to create tables. So it will help you to create tables. So then one more package is there, cite. So it will be used for citing websites and all in your bibliography. Okay, and similarly for one more package is there, algorithmic. So by using this package you can write algorithms in your report. So now one more important thing is there in LaTeX, that is the symbols. So suppose you need to write a math character in it, so you will use the dollar symbol here. Okay, and suppose you need to comment in your LaTeX source file. So similarly for that you have a percentage character. Then for subscript you can use underscore, for superscript you can use this, for unbreakable space you can use this. Similarly suppose if you want to write alpha in your report, which in technical reports you must be knowing that often you have to write alpha, beta and all. So how to write alpha? So it is just /alpha you have to type, and here you can see that one image is attached from compiled LaTeX doc. So here alpha is written. Then if you need to add left arrow, so you need to type this command /left arrow. Then if you need to add alpha beta raised to pi by zeta in your report, suppose, then you can add this command. So alpha beta, then so for superscript we use this. Then frac, yeah, we will talk about the frac in equation section. Okay, so similarly there are a lot of things which you can learn on internet also. So as here the time is limited, so I cannot show you everything. So we'll come out to equations now. Suppose we need to type equations in our LaTeX report then. So suppose this is the example of that equation, A3 equals to K2 K3 A by XYZ, this thing. Okay, so for equation also you need to type this set of commands, that is the begin equation /begin equation, then end equation. So whatever your equation stuff is there, you have to type that in between these two statements. That is the begin and end statement. So you can add text color also. So this curly bracket is left empty, but if you add blue in it, so your text will be of blue color. Okay. Then as I told you, we have to add these all things in curly bracket. So here curly bracket is starting. A3 is equal to slash frac. So what is slash frac? So slash frac is the command command to have an division type of thing in your equation. Okay. So and for numerator and denominator, you can add two curly brackets. So you can see that after frac there are this first curly bracket, there is k2 k3a. So k2 k3a will be our numerator. Then in next curly bracket you have the denominator thing. Then similarly for square root, what we can do is we have one more command, that is slash sqrt. So it is same like Python. You must have known, you must have done it in Python. Then you can label your equation. So suppose equation number 1 and all, then here 1 will be occurring there. Then you can end equation. So this was all about equation. Then this is the second example. Suppose you need to write a small signal gain of an analog circuit. So that is minus gm rds alpha plus gm square rds square by 1 plus alpha. So how to write this in MS Word? It will be very difficult. So in LaTeX, it is easy. You can again use the begin and end statement for equations. Then you can use a underscore v, that will be the subscript. So we can see here that is av is equal to minus gm rds. Now in RDS, we have seen that ds is subscript of r, but here two letters are in subscript. So for whenever there are two letters, you should add that in the curly brackets. Now similarly, we have used here also frac function, then alpha slash alpha plus gm, and here raised to the power 2 gm square rds square. So you can understand these things. Okay. Then we will end the equation. So previously I told you about we can label it. So equation av. So here you can see that one is printed here. Okay. Now we can add figures in our LaTeX report also. So how can we add figures? So again we have two commands, that is the begin figure, then end figure. Then whatever the thing we have to write, the stuff we have to write regarding the figure, we have to write between these two statements, begin and end figure. Okay. So h is used for centering it. If your figure if you are not using h, so the alignment of your figure will be disrupted. It can go below the table or above the table. If there is a table next to this figure, then it will be disrupted. So for good alignment, we use square bracket h. Okay. So then if you want your figure to be in between of the document, that is in center, that is in Word we have that center option and all. So here what we have, that we can use that command begin center. Then to add the figure, what you have to do is, first of all, suppose the name of this figure is circuit.png. So you have to go to the Overleaf site, and in the workspace you have to upload this png picture image from your laptop to that workspace. Then I will show you this thing after the PPT also. So you can write command include graphics. Then you can change the width and height of the figure. Suppose width is equal to 0.4, then slash text width, you have to add this. Then height is equal to 7 centimeter. You can change it accordingly, according to your requirements. Then as I told you that you will upload this on workspace of your Overleaf. So how will LaTeX know that you have to add only this image? So you have to type the name of that image, that is circuit.png. So it will add this in your LaTeX report. Then you can end the center. Then you can add you can add a caption below this. I will show you this afterwards. So you can add caption like circuit diagram of fixed point square root unit. Okay. Then you can label it. Then you can end the figure. So here one more thing, that instead of width and height, you can also write scale is equals to 0.1. And the second argument will be angle is equal to 45 degrees. Suppose here we have type 45 degree. So scale is equivalent to height and width. So scale will if it is 0.1, then it is equivalent to that width and height, whatever it is. Then you can change scale according to the your requirements. It might be 0.2, 0.4, 0.5 and all. Then what is this second argument means? Angle is equals to 45 degree. You can tilt your image to an angle of 45 degree. Okay, so you can add those angles and all according to your requirements. See, label is just to we can write it. We are labeling it like it is default in LaTeX. So you will come to know it when you will make the report. Then we will come to the tables now. So if you have to add, if you want to add a table in your LaTeX report, so before adding a table, this command is recommendable. That is left slash small skip. So it will provide a better space between the table and the previous text. So it is good for good looking for the reader. So then we can begin the table. Then as always we have that two commands, begin and end, begin center and end center. Okay, then we can have then after begin center we can have the command begin tabular. So this tabular, I told you that you have to call the package. Okay, so begin tabular. So here we can see that there are three C's written. That is the column. That is the column. So here, if we want three column, we can type three C's. If you want four columns, you can type four C's. Okay. Then to create a horizontal line in the table, you type the command that is slash h line. So one horizontal line will be created. Then now you have to fill the blank space in the table. So you will write dollar left slash text bf. So what is bf here? So bf means the bold font. So you can see the first row of our table, that is input bits, actual root and calculated root. So you will see that they are in bold fonts. Okay, but rest of the stuff is in normal font. So bf is for bold font. So input bits, as I told you, you have to include your arguments in curly brackets in LaTeX. So here is the input bits, then a dollar character, then an and character, then a dollar character. So what is the meaning of and character here? So and character will shift your will shift you from first column to the second column. Then we will type, then similarly we will type text bf actual root. Then we want to go in third column, then we will similarly type and character once more. Then we can type calculated root. Okay, so now our first column is filled. Now we want first row is filled. So now we want to go to the second row. So what we'll do is we will first create a line, and then we will go and jump onto the second row. So similarly the command is slash h line. So horizontal line will be created. Then I want to fill this position below the input bits. That is the second row first column. I want to fill second row first column. So I will just type the number, that is 419430322 bits. Then I will include an and character to jump to the second column. Then I will write this 2047 and xyz. Then I will type that and character. Then I will jump to the third column. So now our third row is also, second row is also filled. Now we want to go to the third row. So similar steps you can follow, which I have told you previously. Okay, h line and all. So after so here the space was less, so I have not included the full code. So only I have included it for three rows. Okay, then you can type the end tabular command. So your table will be and table will end there. Then you can end the center also. So begin center and end center was meant for your table to be in the center of the document. Okay, now we will go to the bibliography. So what is bibliography? Actually, bibliography means citing or quoting the references or the sources which you have used to create your report. Okay, So sometimes professor wants to know that my student from which site my student got these things, from where did he study it. Okay, so you need to cite those websites or those articles or those books. So here bibliography plays an important role. So first of all, you should know it is the most important part of the report. If you are writing a good academic report, you should be clear about bibliography first. So if suppose there is plagiarism in your report, then that plagiarism will be can get cancelled due to your bibliography. So that is why it is important. Then then to start the bibliography, what is the command? That is begin the bibliography. Okay, and here instead of 9, 9 is just hierarchical number. You can add any number depending on the subsections or sections which you have in the have in your report. Okay, then you have then you can write one more command, that is left slash by item. Okay, by bib item. Okay, then in curly brackets you have to include this latex companion. So why are we adding this latex companion? Actually, whenever you quote a book, whenever you cite a book, so that's why at that time you add this latex companion. Okay, so suppose I am quoting a book based on Verilog HDL and author is Samir Palnetkar. Okay, so after this bib item command, I need to add the name of the author. So here you can see that I have written Samir Palnetkar. Then you need to go in other line, comma, or you may not go in other line also, because I said, as said earlier, that indentation is not counted in LaTeX. So then you can add one command, text it. Okay, then in curly bracket you have to add the name of that book which you are referring. Suppose you are referring this book, A Guide to Digital Design and Synthesis. So I have added this name of this book in this text it command. Okay, then comma, then you need to add the information about those pages which you have referred for your for your project. Suppose I have studied I have studied pages from 140 to 160 to complete my project. Then professor needs to know that. Okay, so you have to type this thing here, pg 140 slash 160. So professor will automatically know that this student has referred this book from page number 140 to 160. So if there are any differences or any errors in your report, he can directly go there to that book and he can refer this book. Okay, then comma, you need to add the publications of that book. Suppose this book was published by Prentice Hall Pearson Publications. So I wrote this name here. Okay, then you need to add the city in first city in which that book was published. So from where will you get these information? So your friends or you must have an IEEE account. Okay, so from that IEEE accounts, you can go to the IEEE papers. So in that papers, you will get to know the publications, the city of publication, the state of publication, the country of publication, and first date, on which date it was published. Okay, or you can easily find it on Google. Okay, so you don't need to create much hassle. So after the publications, you need to add that city, you need to add the state, you need to add that country in bracket, then you need to add the month and year. You can also add date, on which date it was first published. Okay, so this is the okay, so these things are necessary for a good academic report if you want to publish them in IEEE society. Okay, then second way of see, sometimes you may refer books, sometimes you may refer articles, sometimes you may refer papers, that is IEEE papers. So how to refer IEEE papers? To cite IEEE papers, you have to go to the bib item command, then you have to write here IEEE. Okay, so suppose I have referred this paper. So that author of that paper is written in that IEEE society. That information you will get it on website. Okay, so suppose this authors of my this some properties of iterative square rooting methods. So author of this paper was CV Rammurthy, James R Goodman, KH Kim. So you need to add the names of these authors, okay, every author, not single author. Then you need to type that command again, text it. You need to add the name of that paper which you are referring, okay. So suppose here we have this name, okay, this big name, some properties of iterative square rooting methods using high speed multiplication, okay. Then in which society this paper was published. Suppose this paper was published in IEEE Transactions on Computer Society, okay. So I've added this name of this society, okay. Then on what date was it published? It was published on 8th August 1972. So I have quoted these things, okay. Then after citing these things, you can end your bibliography section. So you can type this command, end the bibliography, okay. Then so what are so here we will see some of the difficult problems that are solved by LaTeX, okay. So if you have made reports on MS Word, so you must have seen that if you are adding introduction, if you are adding literature review, if you are adding your approach or any other section, and if you want to create content, so you need to add one page, then you need to type all those things. But here in LaTeX you don't need to type all those things. There is one simple command, that is left slash table of contents. You will type this at the starting of your document. A table of contents will be prepared, and you don't need to write everything, every small thing, okay. It will be done automatically by LaTeX. So similarly, the second thing is list of figures. So suppose you have 10 images in your report. So what you must have named those images, like figure 1, figure 2, and the name, like circuit diagram of amplifier, then block diagram of amplifier. So in list of figures, like in contents you have these contents, okay. So in list of figures you will have those names of that images, like circuit diagram, and it is on which page. Suppose here you can see in contents that problem statement is on 4th page, okay. So reader doesn't need to create any mess about where is the problem statement on all. So he will get to know here page number 4 is there or for problem statement. So similarly it is for list of figures. Every which figure is on which page, it will be there in that thing, okay. Then there will be list of tables also. Suppose in your report you have 15 to 20 tables, okay. So which table is on which page, you don't know that, okay. So this command will help you, that is left slash list of tables. So after contents, list of figures, and after list of figures, list of tables will be created, okay. You must have seen this in books, the good quality books, okay. Now what are the silver bullets we will discuss. So some of the BTech electrical students, they might learn cadence in 3rd or 4th year, depending on their interest. If they opt for MTech, higher MTech courses, then advanced MTech courses, then like digital MOS, LSI circuits and all. So they will come to know about cadence, okay. And MATLAB you will know it in 2nd year itself. So in cadence and MATLAB, if you are plotting some output, okay, so you are making some circuit in cadence, you are giving your input, then you are plotting the output, okay. In MATLAB you are writing your code, and you are getting you are plotting a graph, y versus x axis and all those things, okay. So you will get your output. Now in a good academic report, you need to add those images with .eps format. If you will, so till now you must have added it in .png or .jpg, .jpeg. But when the reader will check your report, suppose some TA is checking your report, okay. So he is going to, if there is one graph in MATLAB, y versus x, and there are, it is plotting, suppose x is the input and y is the output. Suppose x is 0.0001. So what is the output for 0.0001? That is y, okay. So first of all, the report is so small in size. I mean, he will be checking it in laptop, obviously, right? So if he will enlarge that image to check whether the output is correct or not, so the pixels might get disrupted, or the image quality will not be good in .jpg format. So whenever you are writing an academic report, the snapshot of your output should be of image, should be of .eps format, okay. It should be of .eps format. So what is EPS? Encapsulated PostScript. So you might learn that in other courses, okay. when professors will tell you this thing. Then in MATLAB, you will plot output, and in output section you will have a save as option. So there you will go, then there MATLAB will give you an option that whether you have to save that image in image.eps or image.jpg or image.png. So you have to choose this .eps option. Okay. And one more drawback of MS Word is that in MS Word you can't include .eps images. It won't show in MS Word. It will only be seen in LaTeX. Okay. So this is the good thing about LaTeX. One more good thing about LaTeX. Okay. Then for documentation, generally you need to have serif font, and for presentation you need to have sans serif font. Then suppose in some electrical course, professor is asking you to make report, and then you have to include the electrical circuits or the schematics or the circuit net list. So how will you make it? How will you you're not children, like, right? So you won't make those circuits in MS Paint and all. Okay. So for that, one software is there, that is X circuit. So you need to download this in your Windows, and you can some tutorial lectures are there on YouTube. You can see them and you can follow them. Then you can make publishable quality electrical circuits that are there in reports published in IEEE societies. Okay. Then you can also make schematics and circuit netlists. So this was all about the technical writing using LaTeX. Now we are open for can we, Ankit, can we show them the demo on Overleaf?
Yeah, sure. So I can
Okay,
start
I will.
presenting.
Okay, I'm stopping it.
Okay, so it was a detailed session about LaTeX. The whole concepts of the LaTeX is explained by Sudhanshu, that how you can use and how can you write the LaTeX source code. So now I can show you the overleaf structure, at how overleaf look like, and what kind of for generating the resume or the reports. Let me know when the screen is visible.
As of now, it is not visible. Okay, now it is visible, Ankit.
Yeah, overleaf is visible, right?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. So yeah, this is the mainly overleaf structure. You can just need to go to this website, and you can here see various type of websites. This is my project which I've done. So you just need to create a new project. And when you click on the new project, you can see various type of that you want to create a blank project or the example project, or you can even take the template of any other person and upload the project to start it. There are various templates found already existing on the Overleaf, like academic journal, book, formal letter, homework assignment, resume, thesis, and even all types of templates you can see here. Popular tags, you can search here for the tags, and you can refer various journals and all. Lots of templates already available. You can go through it and choose according to your need. Okay, so I can just show you some of the projects. Like basically, you also whenever you create a project, they are mainly two parts. It's one folder where you need to upload the images which you want to put in this report, and a .text file. Also, you have to put the whole
Ankit, your voice is
report,
breaking a
which
lot.
can be. Okay, just give me 1 second. Hello, clear now?
No, it is still breaking.
Okay. Okay. Hello. So it's clear now?
Yeah.
Yes,
Better.
it is
Hello.
clear.
So This is where I like to write part which explained by Sudhanshu, the all you need to start the document class, followed by the which type of document you want to write. Then you can include the packages which you want to use in your report. Now, keep your hands on Overleaf, you can explore much more things. So,
Okay,
example,
Ankit,
uh,
excuse me, Ankit. Actually,
yeah,
some of them are not able to, see your screen also, and so let me explain this thing. I can show it overleaf on
okay.
my desktop. Okay. Okay, so the screen is visible to all.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So here you can see that this is the interface of Overleaf website. So here on top right corner you will see this account, so you can go here and you can create your account, then you can log in and log out according to your requirements. Then here you will see new project option. Okay, top left corner, so you can go to new project, you have blank project option, example project, you can see examples, upload the project, you can import your project from GitHub also. Then there is there are many templates, academic journal, book, then there are posters, presentations and all, then thesis, resume and CVs. Okay, so now suppose I will show you one. So this was our final project in EE519P course, so I will show you this. So here, you can see this left side, the interface is called as source file. You need to type your LaTeX code here, and right side you will see your recompiled report. Okay, here you can see this you know recompile option, green color. Okay, in green color you will see this recompile option. So suppose I told you that we will start our report by writing a document class, conference, and IEEE tran. These things I have told you earlier. Okay, then we have used these packages. Okay, hyperref and all. Then we have then the see from 14 to 26th line we have used these packages, tabular, site, hyperref and all. Okay, then then we have here author, then we have title. Okay, see this is the title. Okay, then we have author also. Here I have written the author. Okay, this is the author. This was not a solo project, so here we have two authors. So here you can write your degree in your college and all things. You can write your email ID also. Okay, so here from here here is the make title command that I told you. Okay, so then we can come towards the begin abstract thing, that is you're writing your abstract. Okay, so you will write your abstract between two statements, that is begin abstract and end abstract. So this is our abstract. Okay, so you can see this abstract. Then I can we can also write keywords. Okay, so I forgot to tell you about keywords. So this was the keywords. Where is this? So provide command keywords, this is the command. Okay, so you can write this hardware description, language and all, verilog. Okay, this was the keywords. Then you can then you from now onwards you can start your original report, that is the main text, that is section. See, first section you can see here in compiled report, that is introduction. So section introduction, then you will write introduction. This is all about introduction. Okay, then if you need to start second section, so you will just type slash section, so you will write your circuit diagram and working. Okay, so this is about that. So I told you how to include figure in your, how to include images in your LaTeX report. So this is the code of that: begin figure, begin center, include graphics, circuit png. Okay, so I told you that how will you include this circuit.png. Okay, so here you can see that same circuit diagram here in this compiled report. Okay, so instead of clicking the recompile button, you can always use commands on your keyboard, that is control S also. Similarly, if you are using Control S, so you can see that the compilation has begun. Okay, so it will compile itself, and compiled report will be given to you. See, you can see here compiled report. Okay, now if
Excuse me.
yeah,
What h in that square brackets makes a change to the figure?
what? I am not able to
H
hear
in
you.
the
Hello.
h in the square bracket will make any change to the figure? Like,
If H is not there, you are talking about if H is not there.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I will show you one thing. Wait. So suppose suppose you have table and figure simultaneously. See here. Okay, I will enlarge this. Okay, full screen. I will make it. Okay. So this is the compiled report. Okay. So you will see that the screen is visible, right? Okay.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So you will see this figure 10. Okay, this is the output from Verilog. Okay, and here I have written this table. Okay, input bits, actual root, and calculated root. So if I am not including h na, so sometimes what by default what LaTeX will do is it can do that. It will transfer this image below this table. Okay, so this table will come before this image, output image. Okay, so we don't want that thing. That's why we write that bracket h. Okay, for good alignment. Okay, then we have the second section, that is square root algorithm and all. So okay, this is fine. I will show you the code of table also. Wait. So okay, wait, that is coming. So you can see that this report is quite lengthy, so you don't want to mess this report up in MS Word, right? So that's why we use LaTeX. Okay, for bibliography, I can show you that I was talking about last section, bibliography, right? So in bibliography, first I am quoting this Samir Palnetkar and his book. Okay. Second thing, I am quoting this paper, some proper IEEE paper, some properties. And in compiled report, I will show you how it looks like. Okay. So when you will see some, good quality of report in IEEE societies, then you will see that these are similar to this kind of thing, references. Then you will see this Samir Palnetkar. Okay, this is the compiled report, right? Then we can, so these are total of 12 references that I have quoted. Okay, CV Rammurthy, that paper, some properties. Then third, that this implementation of fixed floating point square root unit. Then so these are the papers which I have quoted. Okay, then similarly you can see this images. See, this is the elaborated design. So this is the image itself. Okay. Okay, so this is the output of implementation using Verilog. Okay, then you can add these MATLAB plots. So you can see that these plots are all in .eps format. Okay, encapsulated PostScript. So that's why the clarity is maintained. Okay, if you will include that .png images, na, though, so clarity will not be there. And then how to download this from Overleaf? See, you can see here one option, download PDF. You must be able to see this. Okay, here you can see download option. So you just click on that thing, and download they will ask you in which folder you have to download. Then you can download the PDF of your report. Okay, then one more thing I need to show is, okay, so how to add this circuit diagram. Okay, I told you previously also. So suppose your circuit.png is saved in some of the folder on your in your desktop. Okay, so you just need to, here you can see in top left corner there is one option, upload. Okay, just click on that thing, then it will show you drag here or select from your computer. Okay, so just click on the select from your computer option. It will then ask you from which similarly it will ask you which image you need to upload in the workspace. Okay, so I can show you that in here you can see that 1.eps, that is the first image, and it is seen that it is in .eps format, .eps, that type. Okay, so then there is a 2.eps. So everything is in .eps format. Okay. Then there are some things in PNG also, because we weren't able to do it in .eps. But if you are working on Cadence or MATLAB, you surely can download it in .eps. Okay. Then, so this is the workspace. You can upload as many as images as you want in your report here. Okay. Then as I told you that LaTeX is a hierarchical structured base. Okay. So here you can see that if if you are compiling your report, so you need to know where is the introduction section, where is the circuit diagram and working. So in left part of your screen, you can see introduction, circuit diagram and working, square root algorithm. So you can see these lines, right? So these indicate that these are structured, these are hierarchical in nature. Okay. So you will come to know square root algorithm, restoring algorithm is here. Okay. Example is here, pseudo code is here, example is here. Okay. Then flowchart of our algorithm, Verilog code, simulation results, synthesis and conclusion. Okay. So this was our that report. Then one more thing I am interested to share you with you guys. See, suppose you need to make your resume. Okay. So suppose suppose you need to make your resume. You can make your resume also. There are many resume templates on LaTeX as well. Okay. So this is compiling, so it might take a time. So this is resume. Okay. So okay, let it be short. So in right side, you can see your compiled resume, right? You can also download this. Here your download PDF option is there. You can download this. Then this template also I have taken this from Overleaf only. Okay. So you can have projects, work experience, skills and all, and education, your relevant courses, name and all. Okay. Then one more thing is there. See, you can see my workspace here in Overleaf. So every project which I have done, I have done it in LaTeX itself. And since I learned LaTeX, I never used MS Word then. Okay. So this same thing will happen with you guys also. So you just need practice. You will make 2 or 3 reports on LaTeX. You will be used to it. Then you will, I guess, fortunately, you will never turn to MS Word. Okay. So this is it, guys. If you have any questions, we are open for it. We'll try to answer it.
Will you share the recording?
Okay, Abhijit, you can share with them, right?
Yeah, sure. I would share the recording. I am stopping recording now.
Okay. Yeah, we
Thank
are
you.
on
Actually,
time.
then we will do a hand